Family Guy. Family Guy. Our top stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Family Guy News Network. I am your host, the small dude, the #1 Family Guy fan in the world. And don't you forget it, no one else is even close. Welcome to the live stream. Today we've got some very important news. Peter Griffin is in a coma, and he has said the semblance of a word. Now, what the word is, we don't quite know. Has he said the entire word? Has he said only a piece of it? We're about to find out. We've got Mr. Chalky Face, who's at the hospital. He's going to be giving a live report. I'm getting word now that Mr. Chalky Face is outside the hospital. He's having a bit of trouble getting inside, but we should find out about that. Super Evans there in the chat saying it's time for the news. Enders is saying, hello, Smallington. It's Mr. The here. Smallington might be some guy who looks quite like me, who has a twirly mustache and is quite fancy-like, but I am The. And my second name is Small Dude. Who else we got? It's Ender's birthday, so apparently everything belongs to him in the stream. Well, we've also got a special guest here, a guy that I'm training in here on the show. His name's Tom Tucker. I'd like you to give him a warm welcome, please. Tom, you're on camera.
Oh, right. Sorry, Small Dude. Hello, everybody. Yes, my name's Tom Tucker. I am new to this here. Oh, that's great. Yes, I could see in the live chat there. Al Obama has after said that I'm an internet superhero. Thank you very much. Oh, I appreciate that.
Actually, I think he might have been talking to me there because I was on screen when he said that.
Well, the Glip Glog there says, hello, Tom Tucker. So, I'm glad everybody is enjoying my presence on the live stream today, and I hope to continue that into the future, and hopefully I do get this job. I am a big Family Guy fan, and I would like to have this as a job. Okay, so back to you, Small Dude.
Well, you don't necessarily have to cut back to me. Like, we've got plenty to talk about, but, if you just want to take your little moments in brief snippets, that's fine. Persona Fan Man says, can you explain what happened to Peter? I'm quite worried about his well-being. Okay, and somebody else there said this is very important to him. I just missed it there. Tom Tucker for president? Oh, people are loving you, Tom. People are loving your presence.
Oh, well, that's just fantastic. Fantastic there. Also, you might enjoy, I have a little trick. I can talk with my mouth closed. So, that can happen. Anything can happen on this live stream.
I totally agree, Tom. Anything can happen at all. We've also got Trisha Takanawa, who's going to be giving us some Chinese news. And who's going to be giving the Chinese slant on the goings-on of today. We are going to be telling you the welfare and the well-being of Peter Griffin. Don't worry, we'll be getting into it. Tom, someone there's wondering how your day's going.
My day's going just fine there. Yeah, it's, not too bad. I am a bit anxious about it there, Clip Glog, but, you're right. It's just my first day. I'm a little bit nervous. I had a little bit of training with Small Dude previously, but this is my big first day in the studio, so, just hoping I don't mess it up, that's all.
Don't worry, Tom, you're doing fine, you're doing just fine, you've got some cool tricks up your sleeve. Jepe Pedersen there, Spanish fella, saying, anyone watching this on acid? Now, I don't know what that is, but I assume you're talking about the acidic fruits. Who's watching this eating some acidic fruit? Lemons? Who's eating lemons? Not me, anyway. Anyway, Tom Tucker stole my ketamine. I don't know what that is, but it must be some sort of supplement, I guess. A lot of healthy people in here today. Okay, so, and then, Tom, someone has a question for you there. Hey, Tom, I made another YTP. I tried to structure it so that it feels like a drug trip.
Well, I don't quite have time to be watching YouTube poops right now because we've got a lot of breaking news, such as Peter Griffin he was in a tragic shopping cart accident. Oh, I'm sorry there, Small Dude. I'm sorry, I messed it up. I messed it up there, Small Dude.
No, it was good. I liked the little segue. You kind of like took the comment and then you switched it into breaking news. That was good. Keep going. It doesn't matter if you're slipping up on your words or anything. Tom, you're on screen again.
All right, okay. Family Guy, the next Family Guy episode, when is it? Says Kevin, Well, Kevin, right now, Peter Griffin has been in a tragic shopping cart accident, and he is currently hospitalized, and he's drooling, and he's unconscious. He can't talk, alright? He can't talk. That's a very important thing that you need to know. So, if he can't talk, how would you expect him to be going into the Family Guy Fox TV channel studios and making an episode of Family Guy? It's insane. That would be a high workload that you'd be putting on an unconscious man. But the current news at the moment is that Peter Griffin, he sat up in his chair, right? He sat up in his little hospital bed, and he said something. It was something like, "You stupid nit." That's what he was saying. You stupid nit. And we don't quite know what that's supposed to mean. Now we've got some experts who are going to be coming on the show, going to hypothesize what they think it could possibly mean. Small dude, what do you make of this?
Well, it's a tough situation to kind of make heads or tail of there, exactly, Tom. It is true that he did sit up in his chair, and basically, if you look at the footage, it looks like he sat up and he was about to say something. "You stupid nit," and then he just fell back down in his bed. So I personally believe that he was trying to spread some sort of message, like perhaps his final message. Lois Griffin wrongly reported that her husband was dead. Okay, and a lot of people saw that on Family Guy. All right. Now you can't listen to what Lois Griffin says. You got to remember that Peter has killed her multiple times, so she has it out for him, and she wants his money because he's making that big Hollywood big dollars. So you can't be trusting what she says. Tom, there's a guy called Coors MP4 who's saying hello to you there.
Hello there, Coors MP4. It's nice to meet you. And, it's nice to see all the people in the chat. They're being very kind to me today. They're saying, just give it your best shot. But, it's difficult because I'm in a high-pressure situation. I'm very stressed over the well-being of the number one Family Guy on television. So, that's what I've got going on right now. That's just me. Don't worry about me, though. It's alright. I'll be alright. So, the small dude, I believe we've got some news from Mr. Chalky Face there. Is he in the hospital?
Yeah, I'm just getting communications here in my little device, my in-ear device, and I do believe that we've got Mr. Chalky Face is outside the hospital right now. So, Mr. Chalky Face, we're gonna throw over to you there and tell us what's the latest situation.
Family Guy.
I am Mr. Chalky Face, and it seems today that all you see is Mr. Chalky Face standing outside the hospital on TV. I was trying to get inside the hospital today because I want to take a photograph of Mr. Peter. But the security man, he said, no, you cannot come in today, Mr. Chalky Face. You cannot come in. Go away. You are not welcome here. And I said, this is an absolute disgrace. I am official reporter for Family Guy News Network. You must let me in. I must take photograph of Peter. And he said, no, Mr. Chalky Face. I do not care if you are the president of the United States of Uganda. You are not allowed in because you have a gun. And I said, okay, so just because I have a gun, you say I cannot take a photograph of Peter? And he said, yes, that is exactly what I am saying today, mister. And I said, hey, mister, you are extremely gay. You are homosexual. I love everybody. I love the people of the world. I am in love with Family Guy, but you are only in love with homosexual men. That is very greedy of you, Mr. Security Man. You are a narcissist. You are obsessed with having sex with men because you are obsessed with yourself. And he said to me, I have a gun, and I will shoot you in the head, and in the body, and in the cock and balls, because you have a gun, and that is not allowed, so I will shoot you with my gun. And I said, what is this hypocrisy, mister? I have done nothing wrong, Mr. Officer. I am a Family Guy fan.
Bruv, listen, right? You've been coming in here, you've been scaring the kids, you've been waving your gun round, saying you're going to shoot people if you don't get to see your mate, alright? And I'm saying that you can come in. You just gotta leave your gun with me.
Where
mate.
is Mr. Peter? Why are you hiding him from me today?
Hey, mate.
What is
listen,
this
right?
hypocrisy?
I told you this a million times. We've been in here since 8 a.m. this morning. You are gay. Listen to me now. Listen, all right? It's coming up to lunchtime. I'm hungry. I want me sandwich. I want to just get on with the day, right? I don't want to be causing trouble. But you're the one who's causing trouble here. And I'm telling you the solution. Just give me a gun, mate. And you can go and see Peter.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of Family Guy News Network, all of the Family Guy fans around the world, you heard it here first today. I am not allowed inside the hospital, and it is because of a racism from the security man here.
Stop that now. Stop that. Is this live?
Man.
Is this live?
He hates
Are you
me.
live on the TV now?
Yes, I am live on the TV.
All right, you can't be saying stuff like that on the TV, right? People who are listening on the TV at home, that's not true. This man's been very, very rude, honestly. He's been very rude, and we actually have Joe Biden in there, which is a big reason why we're especially tight in the security today, because Joe Biden is reading stories to the kids, and there's a lot of kids who've shown up here who are very excited to meet him, the young ones, right? And they're just nervous. There's a lot of security going around, okay? So I'm telling you, it's busy. It's a busy day. I'm tired. I'll let you in, do your little news report. I'm sorry to the people listening at home. I'm not a bad guy, honestly, just trying to do my job.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. We have no news report for you today. Back to you in the studio.
Okay, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the premises, right?
Back to you, Mr. Small Dude, FGNN. I am Mr. Chalky Face.
Okay, well, there's Mr. Chalky Face's report from the hospital. That's disappointing to say the least, but I still have faith he can get in. We've got all the hashtags going. With a hashtag, you can make anything happen, right? So if we get enough hashtags, hashtag pray for Peter, hashtag let him in, maybe the security man will tune in to the show, and maybe, he'll have pittance, and he'll say, all right, Mr. Chalky Face is allowed go in with the gun. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I think that he should just put the gun away. I think that he should just say that this is such an important moment that you just gotta put your guns down. I know he stands for gun, he wants everybody to have guns and stuff. So I do understand that he wants that, and I know the hashtags are coming in. Pray for Peter, hashtag let him in, 5 Void Maniac says hi. Quag Lives Matter, that's right. So I think we should just remember what's really important here, which is Family Guy News Network and reporting of the truth. What do you think, small dude? Did I do a good job there? Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Family Guy.
I am Mr. Chalky Face.
Okay, well, Mr. Chalky Face is accidentally coming on screen there again. That was a total. That was totally not supposed to happen. But you know what we do have coming up now? Because Mr. Chalky Face is not able to give us the scoop, we're gonna have to consult an expert on the matter. Not so Superman here. Is he an expert? Perhaps in the chat here he says, a question for the small dude man. What happened to you reading the entire history of Family Guy at the end of Family Guy the podcast? Well, before we get into this big this news report from the doctors who are inside the hospital who are gonna give us a report on Peter's health, what happened at the end of Family Guy the podcast was essentially I have schizo mindset sometimes. I've got madness in the brain. It's the brain of a crazy artist / fan, and he just sometimes goes haywire and his units get frazzled, and he says, you know what, it's time to delete the second half of Family Guy the podcast because taken over by brainworms, you see? So that's essentially it. So now we're going to a report from the doctor. Let's see what he has to say.
Family Guy.
Alright now folks, what you gotta know is that Punisher fan's in the chat there. Hello Punisher fan. And what you gotta know, that's not what I was originally gonna say. What you gotta know is that doctors are the most important people in society. And I know this because that's what doctors say. And doctors are smart. That's what they say. Doctors say, we are doctors, we are smart. So when they say something like that, you think, oh, they are smart. That's right, they save lives. They save lives. That's why you clap outside your window every night. Because the doctors are saving lives. Don't we do that? I don't know. A lot of people stopped doing that as of late. I still do that every night. Mr. Chalky Face wants back on, says Lord Omega. That is right. I'm getting that in my communications, that Mr. Chalky Face is still making his way inside the hospital. But right now, what we've got is the doctor's theory. Okay, so this guy is the guy who's operating on Peter right now with his mad brain trauma. The small dude, I have a question, says this guy. Is Peter gonna be all right? Well, that's what we need to find out. So I asked the doctor, okay? First of all, I said, is he gonna be okay? And the doctor said, I cannot tell you that. Because then he said, if I tell you that Peter's gonna be okay, then that means that you are gonna think he's okay. So then if he eats a banana and throws the banana peel on the floor and falls over, then that's gonna make me a liar. And I ain't no liar. That's what the doctor said. So he can't tell me for sure if he's okay. And hey, look at this Plant Pop Brad with the 2 pounds from Britain. Tom Tucker would love that right there. I'm gonna love it right now. Or whoever's working the machines behind there, because obviously I'm in the studio. Some guy working the machines who's clicking on that. What do those 3 buttons do, Mr. Guy? You can report. You can report a guy for giving 2 pounds. British sterling. That's crazy. Remove it. Who would do such a thing? Okay, we can go to his channel, we can watch his videos. Maybe he's live right now. Okay, well, thank you, Plant Pop Brad, and thank you for the donation earlier. Appreciate it a lot. Okay, so the doctor, he was saying, hey, you know what? All the small dudes out there, you're keeping Family Guy News alive. That's what he was saying. His first theory, this doctor, he was saying that when Peter leapt out of his chair and he said, you stupid nit. Maybe he was saying, you stupid nincompoop. Now, we're supposed to remember that doctors are smart, right? So I was like, doctor, if you're such a smart guy and you went to university, and you probably do live streams and get 2 pounds sterling from intellectual British men, right? So, if you're so smart, then why would Peter leap out of his chair and say the same thing twice? You stupid nincompoop. You might as well say, you stupid. It's the same thing, doctor, I said. It's the same thing. They're the same word, don't you get this? And the most baffling thing is, he couldn't comprehend this. He was just like, what? No, nincompoop's a different word. Nincompoop means a foolish person. And I'm like, a stupid nincompoop. You've just said one word the same way, say 2 different ways. His second theory, oh, and there's Plant Pop Brad there. And he's standing up for Chalky Face right.
Chalky Face rights.
He's standing up for Chalky Face rights, okay? And we're gonna get Chalky Face into this hospital, guns or no guns. And then Alan says, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I know, right? You know, and then this guy was like, oh, well, I studied medicine. I didn't study English literature or whatever you studied. Anyway, Alan says, any updates from Tom Tucker? We'll get back to him in a minute. I just gotta tell you what this stupid doctor, or some smart doctor said. I'm trying to read all the comments, by the way, and also give you the most important information. So I'm doing all these things, and then the guys behind the screen are, they're operating the screen. Okay, now they're trying to signal to me to get on to the next point. Okay, I'm getting there, Brandon, down the back. Okay, so then the doctor said, next thing, I was like, you stupid what could he be saying, doc? And then the doctor says, well, maybe he's saying, you stupid nicotine. And I said, doctor, I think you've been smoking too much nicotine, right? If you think that Peter Griffin, a non-smoker, leapt out of bed in the middle of his coma and said, you stupid nicotine. Now, I get that he doesn't like nicotine because he's a non-smoker, but why would he even be thinking about nicotine at a time like this? Unless he was having some sort of drugged out dream, okay? Now, before we get to the final rung on this crazy ladder, we just gotta check something real quick. This is what the people are saying in the comments here. Now, don't mind all this nonsense. There's loads of nonsense fuzz on the screen. I'm just gonna get rid of that nonsense fuzz. The special effects were going haywire there. This is what people are saying. Someone had a theory there. He could be saying, you stupid knicker with a K, like his underwear was soiled. Oh, that's right. That's a very good point. this whole time we've been assuming that the word he was saying was Ni. It could actually be a silent K. That's genius, Lord Omega. That's genius. Nimrod, nematode, ninny, lots of N's. There is a lot of Ni's. Nematode is an E. You know, I'm still sticking with the Ni theory, though. That's the theory that I'm going with at the minute, okay? So, the final thing that this silly doctor said, he was like, nervous. And now at this point, I'm like, doctor, are you even listening to the words that are coming out of your own mouth? Or have you confused your mouth with your anus? Because what's coming out is brown, sludgy diarrhea poo. That's what's coming out of your mouth, doctor. You think that Peter Griffin sat up in his chair after coming out of a coma and he said, you stupid, nervous? And he was like, oh no, I was just trying to say that like maybe Peter Griffin himself was nervous or something like, maybe he was nervous about being in a coma. And I said, you know, doctor, I thought you doctors were supposed to be smart. I thought you were all supposed to be geniuses because you got real high points in your exams. But it turns out that doctors are actually no better than your average person. They're just possibly even more stupid than your average person. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you to a special moment here because we've got a special guest performance. I was telling this story to an extreme punk band that I'm friends with, and I was saying, this doctor, you know, what do you think of this? Because punk people, you know, punk rock musicians, they're the real thinkers of the world because they don't think at all. All right? And Glib Glob knows there. He knows that Hyperbite's coming up. Hyperbite is an extreme punk band. And when I told them about the doctor thing, they were like, oh my God, you got to get us on Family Guy News Network. We've got a song and it's really going to put those doctors in their place. So we're going to connect live now to Hyperbite, the band. Punisher fan says, that sounds very conspiracy-minded and not wholesome. That's some chuddy thinking to believe doctors not superior to all types of people. Hey, listen, this guy's been brainwashed by the doctor cabal. He thinks that doctors are superior. Let's see what Hyperbite has to say about this.
Here's some news for you. Doctors are crap. Crap. Doctors are crap. Crap. Doctors are crap. Crap. Doctors are crap. They don't know nothing. Doctors are crap. Crap. Doctors are crap.
I hate you.
Crap. Doctors are crap. Crap. Doctors are crap. They don't know nothing.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing. I'm so doctors. I fucking hate doctors. Doctors are. Doctors are crap. Crap.
Put your hands in the air.
Crap. Doctors are crap. Crap. Doctors are crap. They don't know nothing. Doctors are crap. Doctors are crap. Doctors are crap. Back to you, Smolder. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. Fucking beautiful.
Whoa, those guys are crazy.
News Network.
Okay, so we're back in the studio. Time for some news music. All right, Tom, were you listening to that song there? Tom, you're on camera.
Oh, you're right, it's Smolder. Yes, that was amazing rock music. Oh, I love rock music. Yes, my hands were in the air there. Everybody's hands in the group shot there were in the air, so that's very nice. Yeah, loving that music.
Tom, you're not really into the rock stuff, are you? You don't have to lie to us, you know? Just be yourself.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll be honest, you know, it's not really my type of thing, to be honest. But, you know, I appreciate it for what it is, that's it. I appreciate it for the sounds and the message that it's going across. Yes, doctors are crap, yes. And we're still doing a good job, small dude.
Yeah, Tom, no, don't worry about it. Just make sure you're being honest, you know? And just make sure that you're not just trying to fit in with the crowd here. I know that we got some cool people here in the chat, you know, but you don't have to be as cool as them or as cool as me, all right? Because at the end of the day, that's an unattainable standard, you know?
Right, yes, yeah, unattainable, yes, okay, gotcha, small dude, yeah. Well, don't have to agree with everything, okay, yeah, oh, right, that's very good, yeah, good advice.
Okay, so now I've got some breaking news coming in. I've got some speculation from people in my ear right here who are saying that perhaps Peter Griffin is Chinese, and perhaps he was speaking Chinese when he woke up and said, "You stupid." Whether it was K-N-I or N-I, we don't know. Stupid Nick. What was he saying? Tom, what do you think? Is he Chinese?
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't say Peter Griffin's Chinese. There is a possibility, though, that he does speak Chinese, because, as we all know, Peter Griffin was in Fortnite, and Fortnite is a Chinese video game, and it's known for being very Chinese, and the Chinese people play it. It's based in China. Peter Griffin's in China at the moment, doing a bit of Fortnite or something like that. Honestly, I haven't really done the backstory on this, because I don't really play Fortnite, to be honest. I don't want to sound like a square right on this live stream, because I am happy to be on the live stream with all the cool people, but you know, what are they saying? What are they saying in the group chat there, small dude?
I don't know if I should really read what they're saying, Tom. They kind of turned on you there.
Oh, what? I can read it there. Did you guys hear the allegations about Tom Tucker being on Epstein's Island? What? On Epstein's Island? There was a name listed as Todd Tunker. Seems odd. Oh my God, small dude, I've been getting this all week. People have been sending me messages saying Todd Tunker is on the Epstein Island list. I've never been to Epstein. I don't know Epstein. I'm just a simple news reporter trying to say that I think Peter Griffin, he's not Chinese, but I think he speaks Chinese. Back to you, small dude.
Yeah, I know, Tom. It can be tough in here. You really lose track when you start reading those comments sometimes, and people are like, well, this guy's, you know, a pedophile, and this guy's on Epstein's Island. Hey, I don't know if you saw, but about 5 minutes ago, Hyperbite the band, they said that I do terrible things to children. And you know, listen, you just gotta let it roll off your back like a duck in the swimming pool. You know, because people are gonna be saying stuff, and if you start getting angry about it, then they're gonna really start saying, no, you really were on Epstein's Island. And then you're like, no, I'm not. And then they use psychological mind trickery to make you think that you actually were on Epstein's Island. And then you start questioning yourself, maybe I am friends with John Epstein. Maybe I do know him. Maybe I was friends with John McAfee. I can't remember. And then they say, were you? And you say, yeah, I guess so. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you, Tom. So, you know, read the comments and enjoy what the people are having to say. But also remember to not read the comments and just don't listen to anything they say, okay? Can you do that, Tom? Tom?
Oh, yeah, no, you can do that, yeah, no problem. Okay, so, we're gonna get some news from Family Guy China and Family Guy News Network, the Chinese division. We're gonna get some news from them.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah, listen, I'll take it from here. Let's let the professionals take care of this for a sec. You know, somebody's saying, get Tom out of here. You know, just give you a second to regather your thoughts there. And we're going to go over now to Trisha Takano, and we're going to get a report to see what the story is with Fortnite Peter and his ability to speak Chinese. Is he Chinese? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, no.
Here's some news!
No, Hyperbite, you know, we don't need any of that. We're actually going over to China now. Hello, Mr. Small. Yes, I am inside Fortnite right now, which is located underneath China. Hello, thank you. Okay, yeah, so, is it possible that Peter's Chinese? Trisha. Okay, so, yes, I explained to you before that every Chinese person has two people inside every one person. Two people inside one brain. But Peter Griffin is American person, so he only have one person inside one brain. Very basic, not like Chinese at all. But it is still possible that Peter speaks Chinese language. The reason is because Family Guy is all over the world. Family Guy is extremely popular inside the world, and China is inside the world. So Family Guy is popular in China.
In fact, a Family Guy is mandatory in China.
I know.
It is mandatory for all people.
That's right.
But China does not speak American language. So Peter Griffin have to learn every single language in the world so he can be on the sex and violence on the TV in every single country. And this is because this is the reason why I think Peter Griffin speak a Chinese language. Now, Mr. Small.
Okay, yeah.
Can I tell you a cool fact about the most famous person in China? Thank you.
No, Trisha, actually, you can't tell me a fact about the most famous person in China because you have a tendency to ramble on, don't you? You have a tendency to start talking nonsense and you get off topic. See, people in the live stream are saying don't like her. No more of her. Because last week you tried telling a funny joke and it took you about 10 minutes, okay? So how about we get back on track here, and because you are Chinese, you do have some expert opinions on this, and, Benny Space Corps there, a member of the Small Dude clan, is saying he's gonna try and get everyone to be nice, and, this guy's got a little Peter photograph in his chat, so, he's with the respected members. Trisha, if Family Guy is popular all over the world, and Peter Griffin is speaking Chinese in China, as you say, Peter speaks Chinese so he can do Chinese Family Guy. Well, how does that work in terms of a live performance? Because, Family Guy goes live every Sunday night. So how does Peter do an American version of Family Guy and a Chinese version? Can you tell me that? Trisha?
Okay, Mr. Small, I will not tell you about the most famous person in China right now. No, not right now.
No, get on with it, Trisha.
Yes, okay, so, a Family Guy live performance. Basically, every Sunday night, Family Guy is live on Fox TV channels. They do a live performance and broadcast it to every single country. But actually, Peter Griffin need to do 160 different live performance every single Sunday night.
Oh.
Because he do one performance in every single language. Thank you.
Okay, so, and how's that possible, Trisha? How can he do that?
It is possible because of the different time zones. Yes, when it is 9 o'clock in China, it is only 7 o'clock in the United States.
That's right,
So
yes.
that means Peter has 2 hours to get ready for his Chinese broadcast in Chinese language when he do Family Guy live in concert on the TV.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so, and Trisha, if Peter speaks Chinese, then do you think it's possible that he woke up and he said, "You stupid nit," and he was speaking Chinese? Was he saying something in Chinese, perhaps? What does nit mean?
Okay, Mr. Small. Yes, Peter Griffin says a very famous word in Chinese language. He says the word ni. That is the ni word. He has said ni. He has said the entire word to absolute completion. He has completed the sentence. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So somebody in the chat was saying that he's saying ni hao or something like that. So he wasn't saying ni. He was saying ni hao. So what does ni mean? Ni? Is that right?
Hello, Mr. Small. Thank you.
Hello, Trisha. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I say hello, Mr. Small, because what Peter Griffin say in hospital, he say the word ni, and ni mean hello in China.
Oh, right.
He say hello, but not really, because in China you say ni hao, that mean hello. But if you're talking to a good friend or you're having a beer with your boss from the place where you work, you say ni, because you are saying hello but very quickly. And if you say something quickly, that means you know somebody very, very deep, very nicely. But if you say something long, you speak for a long time, that means you are unfamiliar. You do not know what is going on. You do not know who you are because you are two persons inside one mind. So maybe you are the other person. And this
okay,
is what
Trisha,
the most
come on.
famous person in China said.
Hey!
He invented two brain inside of
No,
one mind.
Trisha.
He said that. He very famous. He most famous person. Thank you so much.
No, Trisha, I told you not to talk about the most famous person in China. I specifically said don't talk about that, all right? So now you're going against my wishes. we've got to get you off screen because you need to learn how to get to the point, Trisha, okay? So, not to be too harsh, not to be scalding you here, but I'm trying to run a professional operation here. Glibglog likes you, Trisha. He says he can listen to you all day. Some other people are saying some other stuff. Ni means no in Ukrainian, somebody said. And somebody was also wondering why, of all the languages, Peter would wake up and start speaking Chinese halfway through a sentence. So, I'd love to ask you about that, Trisha, but honestly, just gotta let you go, okay? Thanks for all the help.
Goodbye, Mr. Small. I love you.
Okay, love you too, Trisha. All right, see you later. Okay, well, there we go, ladies and gents. There you have it. Now, back to the studio.
Family Guy News Network.
All right, so here we are in silence. Just kidding, there's the music. All right, everybody, so I hope you're keeping along here. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things to be thinking about. Tom, are you okay there?
Yeah, small dude. I was just paying attention there, and I just got word there, some breaking news, that we actually have a recording of what Peter Griffin said when he woke up in that hospital bed.
Okay, well, that's great, Tom. I guess we should have a listen to that then, shouldn't we?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, we should have a listen. Okay, so we'll just turn the music down. All right, that's excellent there. Okay, so it's dead quiet. Dead quiet. I hope everybody can hear me nice and loud here. We're going to play this recording here. Now, I want everybody to listen very closely and try and use your ears. Try and perk up your ears. And we're going to listen to what it was that Peter Griffin said on that fateful day.
You stupid
Okay, yeah, there it was. My mouth was moving, but I forgot to talk, so we'll do it one more time. Have a listen again. I'm going to close my mouth so you're not distracted, all right? Now, imagine the scene. Peter Griffin is in his hospital bed, he's in a coma, and he's after waking up, and this is what he says.
You stupid You stupid
And that's it, small dude. That's Murder, She Wrote. That's the story.
All right, Tom. Well, that's some fascinating stuff. So what do we think? What are people in the live chat thinking? People are on Tom's side. Okay, that's good. He's won the favor of the people back. He said Ni. Okay, so people are buying into the theory that he just said Ni. It's a completed word/sentence. It's just that's simply what he wanted to say. And I guess if that's the case, then his message has been delivered. We hear you, Peter. And then somebody says Nigerian. Well, that's very interesting altogether because Nigerian. The band Hyperbite, the extreme punk band Hyperbite, my close personal friends, they're actually in Nigeria right now. So maybe we can ask something about that. Maybe we can ask about that.
Family Guy.
Okay, so Hyperbite, I believe they're in Nigeria because they're actually afraid of the news. From what I believe, I don't know. I don't want to put words in their mouth. Remember that one Family Guy episode where Peter thought he got breast cancer? Maybe he said, you stupid nipple, or something similar. Well, yes, Glibglog, I do remember that. And then Rob Boss is saying, oh yeah, it could be Nigerian. He could be saying, you stupid Nigerian. Okay, right? So Hyperbite are over in Nigeria right now. Because they're hiding from the news, because they're afraid of the news. So they probably haven't heard the news about Peter in his coma. So I wonder, is there some sort of connection that we can draw from Peter Griffin and Nigeria? Well, let's find out. Hey, yeah, small dude! We're not hiding from the news! We are the news!
Yeah.
And fuck the news as well!
Fuck Nigeria!
The news is bullshit!
Yeah.
We're not in Nigeria! We're 10 feet underground!
10 feet underground, you'll never find us.
We are
And he's gone. Okay, well those guys are pretty punk rock. Well, what can you say? They're not in Ni-geria, so I guess they don't have the answers that we're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Okay, so let's go back to this. Somebody has a theory there. They were saying he said, but if he said Nigerian, he would have pronounced it Ni, not Ni. That's a good point. That's a good point. Nigerian, not Ni-gerian, unless he was saying it wrong. He didn't pronounce what he was saying is the same way Nigerian is pronounced. Okay, we've got some wise people. This is why we love reading the live chats and why the audience is part of the show here, because it's comments like these that are driving the direction into which we can find the truth. The real truth seekers are right here. I wonder if Peter had said the full word when he woke up from the coma, but someone had censored him. Only the people who were in the hospital room would truly know. That's right. Now, that is suspicious that we do have this recording, okay? We do have this little clip right here. Have a listen again.
You stupid Nick!
Persona Fan Man says, I think Peter was trying to say Nick Gore, like his best friend. I don't remember his best friend, Nick Gore. I don't remember any Nick Gore who was hanging around with Peter.
You stupid Nick!
Yeah, and why would he be saying that to his best friend, you stupid Nick Gore? Okay, well, wait. It's the small dude. What if it's not spelled ne, but it's spelled knee? Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Remember when he had a tragic tripping hazard accident that made him scream in agony? I'm not sure the conclusion that oh yeah, agony. Because he hurt his knee, he was in agony. And then Studio A says, what did Nick Gore do anyway? I don't know who this Nick Gore person is, but you know, I think it's time to consult someone who knows everything about everything, quite frankly. Let's get the news music back up, drum up a bit of excitement, okay? So, oh wait, hold on, Chimp for Thoughts here saying, right, the recording is odd too. All noise completely cuts out. We genuinely can't tell if he'll continue to say. That's right. We don't know if it's actually the fact that the recording only caught a piece of what he said, or if he said more. Let's listen one more time.
You stupid Nick!
Because the recording stops. It's not. You don't hear the thump when he went back on the hospital bed. You know what I mean, Tom? Oh, right, yes, because as we could see, he flopped back down on his bed there. We've got this video. For some reason, the video and the audio are separate, right? So one person was recording the audio, one person was recording the video, and we could splice them together, like on the fly. We could try that and see what it might sound like. We'll see if we can get it right, synchronized. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
You stupid Nick!
Well, that was close, but I'm still confused. Now there's more of a question about the efficacy of the people who were in the room. The reporting that they're doing, is it authentic? Were these verified FGNN reporters, or were these independent reporters who perhaps have been bought out by lobbyists, and perhaps this whole situation is just meant to divide people and trying to insinuate that maybe he said, I hate Nigerians, you stupid Nigerian, or perhaps he was trying to say, you stupid hello in Chinese, you stupid ni hao. Back to you, small dude. Alright, that's me, Tom Tucker, back to you. Okay.
You stupid Nick!
Okay, well, now what we're gonna do next is we're gonna consult somebody who knows the answers to everything and everything. Anything and everything. Everything and everything. What we've got now is we're gonna consult the Holy Quadrant. Now, the Holy Quadrant is inside this box right here, and we're gonna be asking the Quadrant his thoughts on the situation, because he generally has omniscient knowledge. He is like a god of some sorts. He's in there. I've captured him from when I was trying to capture the 4 quadrants. I kept one for myself in order to ask him some questions for moments just like this. So I guess we'll just open it up, see what he has to say. Hello there, Mr. Quadrant. How are you doing today, sir? That's okay. You don't have to talk. I was just coming here on behalf of all the Family Guy fans, and we were just wondering if you've heard about the situation with Peter. He sat up in his bed and he said, "You stupid nit," and we're trying to find out what exactly he said. I don't know if you can time travel or if you were there at the moment, but any thoughts on that? That's okay. Take your time, Mr. Quadrant. Well, what's that you said? You said Peter, is that right? Okay, yes, that's right. We are talking about Peter Griffin. Okay, so now I'm glad that we're on the same page. But and people are very happy there. They're saying that we're blessed. We're blessed to see your beautiful face. It is so nice to see you today, Mr. Quadrant. It is so good to be in your presence. And I'm sorry that I don't feed you quite as often as I should. But believe me, Quadrant pellets are expensive, and we're not making a whole lot from this operation right now. So once people start seeing the truth and they start seeing that FGNN is a legitimate news source, I can start feeding you more expensive food. Okay, but for now, just. Is there anything you can tell me? Just a little clue, just a little hint. Can you give me a little hint about what this whole NIST situation is about, Ni? Okay, I think he said Japan. Japan, is that right? Okay, well, I think that's about all we're gonna get out of him today. Thank you, Mr. Quadrant. Thank you for your time.
Family Guy News Network.
Okay, there you have it, folks. That's the Holy Quadrant. Japan. Nippon. Oh, yeah, there. Okay, right. Nippon is in Japan, right? Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have been asking about China. Maybe we should have been asking about Japan. Well, that actually makes so much sense now that I think about it. Okay. What do you think about that, Tom? Any ideas? Tom?
Oh, yes. Oh, small dude. So I was just talking to somebody who's just behind the camera there, and they're talking to me in sign language because I forgot to put my earpiece in. And he's just saying that we've got some breaking news that Mr. Chalky Face is actually at the hospital. He's gotten into the hospital, and he's beside Peter Griffin right now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's amazing. Okay, so we should go over to him right now. Is that right?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, small dude. I know you wanted to say something to the fans there, the truth seekers at FGNN. So is that still the plan, or have you changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Tom. I've been trying to look cool in front of you on this live stream. I've been trying to look like the guy who's got all the answers and the coolest guy in the room, the #1 fan. But I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous about this next bit.
All right, it's fine. We can just go to Mr. Chalky Face. We don't have to do it.
No, you know what? We gotta do it. We gotta do it because this is what FGNN's all about. People have been calling me a corporate shill, and people have been saying that I've been bought and paid for because I'm asking people to spend money on the small world FGNN Enterprises, and people have been saying that I'm not punk rock anymore.
Oh no, small dude, you're punk rock. You're very punk rock. Yeah. No, don't be listening to them. You can just do your corporate shill thing.
All right, okay. I'm gonna do my corporate shill thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've been contractually obliged to inform you about the latest developments, which is that there's small dude merchandise available, and I know people are saying, small dude, I can't believe this. You're selling the hats and the merchandise. What's become of you? You used to do everything for free. And now you're just selling, what is this stuff? And I say, hey, the people want this. The people want these things. They want to know that it exists. They want to keep their head warm. And then some people are saying, all right, fair enough, that's some pretty cool merchandise you got there, but isn't there anything else that we can do to support Family Guy and make sure Family Guy still stays in the air, and to make sure that FGNN Enterprises has something to talk about? And to those people, I also said, yes, that is true. We do also have the ability to buy and watch Family Guy DVDs.
Family Guy on DVD will suck to strange new worlds. Whoa, this is trippy.
It's the uncensored DVD that takes you into parallel dimensions.
Don't
in my closet.
And nothing is as it seems.
This feels weird. Hit the button.
Anything is possible except getting home.
Okay.
Look for Family Guy Volume 8 Uncensored on DVD. Now available for the first time anywhere.
I'm dreaming right now.
Bring home the uncut episode that was too freaking controversial for TV.
As long as I'm dreaming, I might as well pee my pants.
Family Guy. Family Guy.
Family Guy Volume 4 is now on
Family
DVD.
Guy.
This 3-disc set contains 14 new episodes and a
Family
number of
Guy.
special features, including
Family
commentaries
Guy.
on every episode by series creator Seth
Family
MacFarlane,
Guy.
multi-angle scene studies, over 40 deleted scenes, a director's life debunking the myth featurette, Peter Shindra's Stewie featurette, behind the scenes a glimpse into the Family Guy
Family
Conquest
Guy.
featurette, optional censored audio track on 5 episodes, and a DVD-ROM link to exclusive Family Guy Volume 4 is now on DVD. This 3-disc set contains 14 new episodes and a number of special features, including commentaries on every episode by series creator Seth MacFarlane, multi-angle scene studies, over 40 deleted scenes, a
look at all that
director's life
stuff.
Peter Shindra's Stewie featurette, behind the scenes a glimpse into the Family Guy Conquest featurette, optional censored audio track on 5 episodes, and a DVD-ROM link to exclusive.
It's today that all your sex,
Okay,
all
so-
sex and movies and
Is this still the advertisement?
Seems today. Peter Griffin.
I know this
All
one.
you see. Peter Griffin. Is violence in movies.
So I guess you gotta buy Family Guy on DVD as well.
Is I wish we used to rely. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a.
Okay, so that's about it. So, you know, you gotta buy Family Guy on DVD. And also, don't forget to go to the merch store and get your stuff. Somebody's saying, is the vinyl actually pressed? Or is it lathered in a vinyl coating? Well, it's by a company that says that they press the vinyl, so I guess they press the vinyl, but I'm not sure what the lathered thing means. But yeah, I've got one myself. Where is it? It's over there. But yeah, hold on. There it is. Okay. So you tell me, is this actually pressed or is it lathered in some sort of serum? So I hope that answers your question right there. And somebody was also saying to check the Discord because there's something from a parallel universe. But we've got to go live right now because we've got Mr. Chalky Face in the hospital. Okay. I think we can go live now. Is that right? To Mr. Chalky Face. Okay. Let's go.
Family Guy.
Hello, Mr. Small. I am inside the hospital, and I am by the bedside of Mr. Peter. He is sleeping right now, and he will not wake up if I am talking. I got inside the hospital because I told the security man that I do not have a gun, and I have changed my ways, and I am willing to sacrifice everything so I can be beside Peter. But the truth is that I do have a gun, and I put my gun somewhere that no one can see. You cannot see this with your eyes, but I have a gun. Okay, Mr. Small, here is the news. Mr. Peter had opened one eyeball and he was staring at me very strange. He started to talk. He started to say, I hate Ni... And then he went back to sleep because he was very tired from speaking Chinese. I am so happy that Mr. Peter is alive, and I am happy that I am alive, bringing you the news today. Family Guy News Network, Family Guy forever. I love everybody, and I love Family Guy. Mr. Small, we go back to you in the studio. Hold the phone. Wait one moment. I think Mr. Peter is making a sound. I think Mr. Peter would like to talk.
Oh, God. Oh.
I hate Nintendo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Family Guy News Network. My name is Mr. Chalky Face, and you just witnessed live on the TV that Mr. Peter says I hate Nintendo. He hates the computer game company Nintendo. Mr. Small, this is incredible. I am so happy to be alive. This is a very important moment for me because it legitimizes my career as a newsman. I am a newsman. It is official. Okay, Mr. Small, back to you in the studio. I love everybody. I love Family Guy.
Okay, that's great. I've become disheveled because we were just having a little party in the studio because we're so happy to have found the answers to all our questions. Look, all the people in the live chat are celebrating and rejoicing. What do you think, Tom? Tom? Yo, this is amazing. I'm so very happy. I'm so delighted that we got the answer to that because I was really thinking I was going to get fired if I didn't, if I wasn't on a news broadcast that found the answers. Because that's what we do here on the news, right? We don't just stretch things out. We don't just talk to experts. But we actually find the truth and we report the truth and we bring it to you. And that's what we do here. FGNN forever. Oh, I love FGNN. Yes, back to you, small dude. All right, and I just want to thank all of my cohorts here for being on the show. Tom Tucker, Trisha Takanawa, even though she rambled some nonsense. And I want to thank all the small dudes watching here. We couldn't have done it without you. Honestly, where would we be without hashtag let him in to get Mr. Chalky Face into the room in the first place? The security guard must have caved. And anyway, it all makes sense. Nintendo, Japan. But why does he hate Nintendo? Well, I guess it makes sense, right? Because Peter Griffin, Fortnite is the enemy of Nintendo. Because Fortnite is Chinese and Nintendo is Japanese. So naturally, Peter Griffin signed a 100-year contract with Fortnite. It does make sense that he would wake up and that's the most stressful thing in his mind. I hate Nintendo, you stupid Nintendo. It makes perfect sense to me. I'm satisfied with my answers. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, that just wraps up the Family Guy News Network stream. I'd like to thank you all for coming on this journey with us right now. And I want to make sure you all take a nice relaxing bubble bath or something to calm your nerves after this because it has been quite a trip indeed. And I'll see you next Friday for some sort of live stream, Family Guy News Network, or else my good friend John Griffin will be coming in. Actually, I'll just give John a call and see if he's going to be here next week. Hey John, what's the story? You doing a live stream next week or will we be doing another Family Guy News Network? Well, I think at the moment we're trying to put out a video, a Family Guy funny moment, at least once a week. So we might end up putting out 2 funny moments next week, or else we'll do 1 funny moment and Family Guy News Network, or 1 funny moment and I might do a stream about like how I make my videos. I might show you like the video editing for the last one. What are they saying? Let me read the comments here. I remember hearing back when Family Guy the game, Miyamoto personally reached out to Peter Griffin to try and get the game ported to the Wii. So yeah, we've got the scientists at work. Studio A is saying wait no, he doesn't want me to go, but Glipclog is saying thank you for the stream. So it seems like you did a good job there, Thee. How are you feeling about that? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that went. You know, it's a bit tricky, all the moving parts, the music, the live reports, but I'm very happy to be doing this job. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here, reporting the truth. Okay, yeah, me too. So, yeah, get back to working on videos next week, and there'll be a stream on Friday. Either I'll do it, or a small dude will do News Network. I think I'll probably do a stream. So anyway, yeah, I enjoyed watching that, D. Hope you have a nice relaxing evening now. Yeah, you too, John. Okay, I'll see you later. All right, okay, so that's it, ladies and gents. Take care. Nice hanging out with you. FGNN for life.
Family Guy. Our top stories